Greetings, mobile delegates. I'm Ashley Sketha, and it's time for your Mobile Nation's Monday Brief, where I bring you the best of CrackBerry, Android Central, WebOSNation, WPCentral, and iMore. It's been a busy week in tech, so let's jump in. Today marks the start of WWDC, Apple's yearly developer conference, and you can bet the iMore team is on the ground and ready to shake out every piece of information they can manage to get from Moscone Center in San Francisco. It's a safe bet we'll hear lots of iOS 6 information, and we're also likely to hear more OS X info and other stuff about changes to iCloud. iMore's making it easy to follow the conference on their website, and if you follow the WWDC link in the show notes today, you can get links to Apple devs on Twitter, preview editorials about the conference and Apple's potential game plan, and all of the other WWDC coverage. Will Apple unveil a new line of MacBooks? Will we see Maps independent of Google? Well, there's no more waiting, folks. This week we will have the answers. At least most of them. You know how Apple is. This past week was E3, and WPCentral was down on the show floor checking out any mobile news Microsoft may have dropped, and they did. In our opinion, one of the coolest things Microsoft showed off was SmartGlass, a technology that looks to unify playback across your smart devices via the Xbox 360. It's easier to show rather to explain, so check out some of our hands-on with it.
We've got some footage here from the School of Rock that'll start to play back. Now you saw here my SmartGlass updated to show me, hey, you got School of Rock playing. I'm going to tap in. I'm going to get some information on School of Rock. I can move over and I get into this list of activities. This is the language we use for things you can do that more immerse you in the experience you're having on the television. Here I'm going to go ahead and do who's on screen. What this is going to do is bring in a list of characters that are in the scene. And we're still working on our algorithms, but we're bringing in a set of folks that would change as the film moves forward in time.
Yeah, it's that cool. Other demos included an interactive map of Westeros while watching Game of Thrones, which blew my little mind. The best part is that SmartGlass is platform agnostic, meaning there will be apps for Android and iOS in addition to Windows Phone. You scream, I scream, we all scream for SmartGlass. While still working on adjusting their land legs after the wild ride RIM's been taking us on, CrackBerry is remaining upbeat. This week, Kevin took to the blog to talk about how much potential he saw at BlackBerry World and what he's looking forward to in BB10. Then he asked the CrackBerry Nation what they were most looking forward to in BB10 itself. Well, I took it upon myself to pick my favorite answers. Jake Storm wrote, "I'm looking forward to all the hotties that will be throwing themselves at me when they see I'm sporting a new BB10 phone." Jake, I know all the ladies are eagerly anticipating your BB10's device's pheromones to whip them into a frenzy. Other answers included, "I just want BB10 to ship," and "I don't want to lose those minor yet important things that made me love BlackBerry in the first place." In the words of my dear friend's Journey, don't stop believing, CrackBerry Nation. Android Central was hard at work this past week, and the only review you will ever need to read for the Samsung Galaxy S3 is now live on the site. Take it away, Alex Doby.
Up top, we've got the usual light sensors in addition to a 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera. Underneath the screen, there's a standard set of 3 buttons that Samsung likes to put on all its international phones. So we've got a big clicky home button in the middle and capacitive menu and back keys on either side. So we've got quad-core Exynos chip in here at 1.4 GHz, 1 gig of RAM, 16 gigs of storage, and of course that's upgradable by the microSD card slot in the back here.
Samsung's newest flagship is already out internationally and will hopefully be hitting US shelves across all 4 carriers in the coming weeks. Make sure to read the full review on AndroidCentral.com if you're on the fence about picking one up. If you're a member of the WebOSNation, you might have heard of a device called the C40. If you haven't, it's the Palm Pre 2 for Sprint. The phone never made it to market though, and Palm took that to Verizon, and that didn't work out so well. But Derek did get his hands on a Sprint Palm Pre 2 as assembled by Palm and gave the device a thorough look through last week. It's a bona fide Franken Pre 2, as it were, but the device actually activates on Sprint and is referred to by a computer as the Palm C40. Now, we wondered for a long time what the C40 actually was, as the model showed up in Sprint's inventory a long time ago. But it looks like the plan was to get the Pre 2 to Sprint stores until Palm's relationship with Sprint dissolved. The phone was a daily driver of a Palm employee for a year until WebOSNation got their hands on it, and it's another reminder of what could have potentially been for WebOS fans. That's it for your Mobile Nations Monday Brief. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/mobilenations. Check out our network of dazzling and exciting informative podcasts at mobilenations.com/shows. And you can follow me on Twitter at Ashley Skeva. Nations, you have been briefed.